To install Zello on your Sonim devices, visit sonimcloud.com. Once on sonimcloud.com, click the Sign Up button to create an account. Fill out your information. Start off by selecting your carrier, fill out your personal information, and then check the boxes at the bottom and click Sign Up. This will generate an email with your default username and password. Follow the steps in the email to activate your account. Once your account is activated, return to sonimcloud.com and log in with your credentials. Once logged in, you'll come to the dashboard. Initially, you will not have any devices loaded, so the pie chart data will not display anything. The first step would be to add your devices. Click Devices over on the left side. Start the process off by creating a device group. Simply click on Device Groups button up at the top right. Click on Add Device Group and give your device group a descriptive name. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Add button to create the group. Now that your group is created, return to the Devices section. You can add devices in two ways, individual device or bulk upload. To add an individual device, simply click on the Add Device button up at the top right. Enter a unique name for your device. Enter your IMEI number. It should be a 15-digit number. Next, enter the phone number, and then select your country. The last step is to select your device group. You may select your device group by clicking it to highlight it. Now scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Add button to add this device to your account. You may also bulk upload your devices by clicking the bulk upload button in the upper right. Start off by downloading the multiple device add template by clicking the Click Here link. This will open an Excel spreadsheet with the same information we just saw on the Add Single Device. Fill out your information across each of the columns for each device. Be sure to include the group name in the device group column on the spreadsheet. Once your spreadsheet is complete, save the spreadsheet and return to Sonim Cloud. Select your identifier as IMEI, browse out to choose the file, and then click Upload. This will upload your spreadsheet and add all of your devices into the appropriate group. Now that your devices are loaded, you'll need to create an app updater profile to push the Zello application to your devices. Click on the app updater icon over on the left. Click the Add New button in the upper right. Enter a descriptive name for your app updater profile. Next, select your device model. Based on the model that you selected and the carrier that you selected when you signed up for your account, you should see your carrier listed along with each of the available firmware versions. If your carrier is not listed, you'll need to return to your admin settings by clicking the profile picture in the upper right, go to Settings, and then select your primary operator vendor under Company Details. Be sure to scroll to the bottom and click Update. Now return to App Updater, click on Add New. Now when you select your device model, your carrier should be listed. Be sure to select all the firmware versions of your devices that are deployed to the field. You may select multiples by control-clicking and selecting your firmware version. Once your firmware versions are selected, set the Must Update By date. This is the date that your user will have to install or update the application. Until then, they are given the opportunity to dismiss and not install the application or update. Select your transport service. You may select Wi-Fi, mobile data, or either, and then select your APK. We're going to select Partner App and then choose the partner of Zello. Now select the version of Zello you would like to install. It is recommended that you install the latest version, which will be listed at the top of the list. Restart after upgrade is not required. You may select No. Silent upgrade is recommended. This will install the application without any user interaction. The install action will immediately install the application upon download, but it will not launch it. You may change these settings as appropriate. Do not select anything in the network operator. Click on Add to complete your app updater profile. Now that your app updater profile is complete, you'll notice that it's not linked. You'll need to link it to a device group by clicking the chain link icon. Now select the group or groups that you would like to assign it to. You may select multiple groups by control clicking. Click on Add to complete the process. Now that your devices are loaded into the platform, ESChat is assigned to your devices. The ESChat application will install upon the next sync cycle. You can sync your devices simply by power cycling them, or if your devices are powered on and they stay powered on, charged when not in use, they will sync every 24 hours with an internet connection. You may also open the Sonim Scout application, scroll down to App Updater on the Setup menu, and check for updates through App Updater. Lastly, you may sync your devices from Sonim Cloud simply by going to Devices and click the sync icon on an individual device. You may also sync your device group by going to Device Groups and click the Sync on the device group, or go back to Devices and you may sync all your devices no matter what group they're in by clicking the Sync All. Your devices will sync provided they are registered for push notifications. You can change your view to the list view and see the push notification column to ensure all your devices are registered for push notifications. If they're not registered for push notifications, simply reboot the device or process a sync session through the Sonim Cloud application on the device by going to either Options or the More menu, which is the three dots, and then tap Sync. Once the application is installed, you'll need to follow the prompts on screen to ensure all the permissions are accepted. Now that your Zello application is installed, you'll need to create a Zello resource by going to Resources and then click the plus sign on Zello. First, you'll need to download the multiple IMEI Zello configuration add template down here at the bottom of the screen. Once you open the template, you'll need to enter in your IMEI number, username, and password information. Then save this file. Be sure to keep the original format. Now simply enter a descriptive name and your Zello network. Then choose your file. Click Upload to complete the process. Now that you've created your Zello profile, be sure to assign it to a device or device group in the Devices section. Be sure to sync your devices one more time to ensure the Zello profile is installed on all your devices. Now you may open the Zello application and follow the on-screen prompts, or begin using the application. Thank you for watching. For more resources, visit sonimtech.com.